How's it going, everyone? Sainsfive here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Super manga video today. And no, this is not an April Fool's joke. This video should be going up on April 1st, 2022, and there will be no April Fool's videos at all. I'm giving you guys, of course, as you can tell from the title of this video, a preview and some predictions of Chapter 83 for the Dragon Ball Super manga. Now, of course, as we all know, we got left on a cliffhanger between Bardock and Gas. So we're going to try to figure out of how and why and how could Bardock even defeat Gas even at the state that he is in. And I'm just telling you guys right now, there's a certain event that will not happen in this chapter coming up. But if it does happen, it will blow up and everyone in the fan will probably lose their mind, in both in good and bad ways. But first, if you're not already, hit the like button for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell whenever I upload new videos like this, talk about, of course, Dragon Ball. And I want to thank you guys so much for the support lately. We're at 106 subscribers right now, and we've been averaging about 10 likes per video. So if you could get that likes to about 15 likes, and maybe get to 110 likes before Chapter 83 Rough Draft pages come out, that'll be very much appreciated, and it'll be a fun little goal that we have. So, of course, this chapter will probably be mostly focused on Gas versus Bardock. And I do know that the most popular theory and the thing that a lot of people will want to see is Bardock going Super Saiyan. Now, if that were to happen, it would pretty much make Goku's arc and the foreshadowing of the Super Saiyan transformation that he originally received in the Dragon Ball manga and anime somewhat irrelevant. And I do feel like it will take away that moment from Goku if that was the case. And also, I don't feel like if Bardock was to transform to Super Saiyan against Gas, it would be irrelevant because Goku is already transformed. He was already facing up against Granola, who was the strongest person in the universe at that point before Elec made that wish to make Gas the strongest. So basically saying that, oh, Bardock transferred to Super Saiyan, that's he beats Gas, doesn't really make sense if you really put your mind to it and you put in your options of how he could beat Gas, but there has to be more of a tactic for him to beat him. So we're going to rule out Super Saiyan out of the question right now. Now, I do believe in the flashback we will see Gas use his instinct transformation to go out full out against Bardock when he realizes he can't quite beat him, as I do feel like Bardock will be a tactical fighter, try to figure out some weaknesses against Gas, and we'll see Gas have his horns out for this chapter. Now remember, this is back in the flashback. We don't see Gas wear those his like necklace headwear around his head to hold back his instinct power, so he'll naturally grow those horns when he does go into instinct form. And I did see in the video for Geekdom with Mr. Senpai that one of the theories that they have is they're going to use the tactic of possibly breaking one of Gas's horns, but of course that won't happen if Gas does transform into his instinct state. And another theory that they had was that that little H on their clothing that possibly contains their true power as well. But personally, I think the H is just actually a symbol of their clan. So I don't think it'll be that much into play. If it is, I am totally wrong on that. Now, if Bardock does somehow damage the horns, and it leads to Gas being much weaker when he fights, I do believe that will be the key for Goku to defeat Gas in the present day. But I just feel like that's too easy of an option as well. But it's probably the most predictable route that Toyotaro and Toriyama can go. But I do see a funny way of defeating Gas. And I think we actually did get a hint of it in the last chapter. Now obviously we did see Gas being made fun of throughout the first half of the chapter by the prisoners in the Galactic Patrol, with Moro's henchmen, and of course when Monaka dumped cement on him and Goku was profoundly making fun of him throughout that fight. And I do believe that pointing and making fun of Granola will actually be the key of defeating him, as throughout the fight Gas will probably get so much emotional rage that he loses his focus and becomes very sloppy and just goes through all his anger that you have to literally outspeed him to beat him. With all the anger that Gas is building up, Bardock may find a way to use possibly his surroundings to help defeat Granola. Now, if you notice in the last chapter, right before it ends, we're actually near the forest area where Goku and Gas fought in the present day. So I do believe that Bardock will use that forest to his advantage to defeat Gas. I could see this happening where Bardock makes fun of Gas for his height, and Gas goes to instinct state out of anger, and then Bardock uses his smarts and wits to actually trick Gas into the forest, and using the surroundings of the forest to defeat Gas using his blind anger to his own advantage. But of course, Toriyama and Toritaro could come up with something completely different that no one saw coming and use a wacky different way for Bardock to defeat Gas. But I do believe that this chapter will be mostly a flashback chapter, but we'll be probably going back and forth between Goku, Vegeta, Monaito, and I don't believe Granola will be awake quite yet for this part of the story yet, so I think Granola will still be out for this chapter. Panels of every now and then of Gas traveling through space trying to reach Planet Zero to finish the job against Goku. But I do not believe that Gas will make it in time before the chapter ends, but if he does, I'd be really surprised. And another thing I could see happening in this chapter is, while Goku is listening to the fight between his father and Gas, he'll probably hear Bardock talking about how he loves his family, how he loves his wife, how he loves his two sons, Raditz and Kakarot in this case. He'll probably make a profound speech about the Saiyans, but mostly about his family, and through that, Goku will probably figure out some way to figure out what he really is and actually tap into his own unique, unlimited potential of his own version of Ultra Instinct. But it has to be done in a very profound way where it just affects Goku's mentality of who he is as a person than just Bardock just saying some epic speech. But it has to be something so profound that it just touches Goku's humanity as he is as a person, as a Saiyan. And I do believe it is getting a little bit redundant of like the constant theme now of like Goku trying to figure out who he really is, as he has been accepting his Saiyan heritage much more lately, especially in the Broly movie. So I don't know what Bardock can really add to that aspect besides of what we really know, especially now that Goku has said he is a Saiyan that was raised on Earth. But maybe Bardock will be able to give Goku some type of insight of what it really means of being a Saiyan, and Vegeta will make some type of connection with his Saiyan knowledge of what Bardock actually means by that. But as I said, I just think that this has to be something that is possibly life-changing for Goku. But of course, Goku could just use that information and not really care of wanting to know who his parents are as he has before. And no, I do not believe that Goku would want to wish back his mom and dad back to life. I don't see that happening. I just feel that's very redundant. And if you were to wish them back, that will be where Planet Vegeta is, or was, as Bardock and Gideon will just suffocate in the voided space of where Planet Vegeta was. I'm making the call right now. I can just see this like in a Fast and Furious type of way where Goku will just say it's something about family and that just unlocks his Ultra Instinct potential. Kind of like Fast and the Furious style, but we'll see. Anyways guys, let me know in the comments down below what do you think of my predictions for this chapter. Tell me your theories of what will happen in this chapter, how different it is from mine. Let me know down in the comments below. Anyways guys, thank you for watching this video. This is the end of the video right here. Be sure to hit that like button for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell whenever I do upload new videos like this. Talk about, of course, Dragon Ball. And I'll see you guys later in the week for more Dragon Ball coverage, hopefully for panel previews for chapter 83 and the rough draft pages not too long afterwards, and possibly more content in between. Anyways guys, thank you very much for watching. This is Saiyan Survive, signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.